for you, so this, obviously this will apply to you, but there may be aspects between you and your person which are reflected back and forth. So let's just see. We've got Aphrodite, inner goddess, and they've got 7th house partners. So coming up for you, this is all about appreciating your sensuality, your divinity, but also your connection to yourself, your physical body, enjoying your sensuality, as I said, but this comes also to do with self-care. So very much about taking care of yourself, spending time in self-care rituals, whether this is lovely sea salt baths, or whether you go to the spa, or spending time in nature, or going to get your hair done, or whatever it may be, whatever is right for you. So all about that. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So whether you're a masculine or a feminine, it's about getting in touch with that aspect of yourself where you take great care of yourself. Number one, first and foremost, you do that, and then you are replenishing yourself. You're replenishing your own energies and your own, you sort of filling your cup up. And as soon as you do that, then you've got enough to give to others, and specifically to your person. So 7th house partners, so the 7th house is the house of relationships. So this is your close personal one-on-one relationships, obviously with your person. It can also be business partners, but I think in this case it's specifically within your relationship. So this is going to enhance your relationship, this aspect of nurturing of yourself, and of your, it's like bodily appreciation, looking after yourself, eating well, drinking well, doing all the things that are necessary to replenish your energies and to boost your confidence as well, because this can also be about body confidence. So it's about appreciating your inner goddess. As I said, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, we have both in us. So we need to balance both, and if there is an imbalance, then you need to bring it back by focusing on the other side until the energies have shifted. So in this case, it's about connecting to the side of nurturing and self-care, which is predominantly a feminine trait. So, it's about appreciating your body, your sensuality, and your and just appreciating who you are, and how far you've come, and looking after yourself. Great self-care, and with that you will improve your confidence and your your sensuality and your creativity as well. And we've got care coming in here, so care obviously for yourself, for your person, and if you've got a family, but care is coming in. So there's some aspect of this which is important for you this time around. For your person, we've got Jupiter abundance, and we've got Dana high priestess. So it says here you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So this is just to say that this person may very well be getting a lot of guidance at this time. And this is about them connecting to their higher selves and to their higher purpose here, which may be coming through in whatever it is that they do. It doesn't matter what profession they're in, or what work they do, or whatever it is that they're involved in. It could even just be, raising their family, or raising their children, or whatever's appropriate for them. This is about connecting to that wellspring of knowledge which comes from the divine, and connecting to that and using that in whatever sphere is right for them. It doesn't matter what they do, as long as they are pulling that energy down. So they could very well be getting a lot of knowledge, sort of almost like downloads or uploads, or certainly insight and intuitions and guidance about certain things, and how to bring this energy down and transmit it into the work that they do. They may be leading others, they may be helping others through workshops or seminars, or some kind of teaching could very well be coming in with them. Spreading of knowledge, sharing of knowledge, and sharing their wisdom, their own particular wisdom. And if they're thinking about doing this, this is a very good time to be doing it, because there's Jupiter abundance coming in. So Jupiter is the planet of abundance. It's the planet of joy, happiness, and contentment even. But it's also good luck and breakthroughs, breaking old patterns, or just getting some sort of breakthrough or some sort of abundance that's coming to them. Now, this could be in the form of sort of great realizations or wonderful ideas to help them with their endeavors or within their life. But it certainly is, an abundance of emotions and happiness. And obviously they're, going to be feeling this towards you as well. They could be feeling a lot of appreciation for you and the place that you have in their lives. And, as I said, the relationship is in the focus here. So you are looking at that, but then they are also receiving, guidance, and they could be also sharing this, this sort of wisdom and, inherent knowledge with you as well. But certainly they are getting some form of abundance. Something is coming in. It could also be very physical, as in 3D. So like, a monetary manifestation or support or guidance, as I said, or divine intervention, which goes very much with this. Accessing their higher selves, their intuition, God, and connecting to that and getting, quietly getting downloads. And they may also be spreading that information around, as I said, or spreading that knowledge around. It could also be, generosity. This could be coming in. They could be spreading, their wisdom, their happiness, their joy, their, abundance and happiness in life. They could be spreading that around as well to others through, generosity, through, it's dissemination of whatever it is that they are feeling abundant about, or whatever is abundance for them. It could just be wisdom. It could be their particular, knowledge base. But it could also be in a monetary form, spreading that around. They could be very generous towards others, towards you. Or it could be that they are receiving abundance in some form. It could even be support. It could even be rescue in some cases. So breakthroughs, luck, just a really good energy coming in. In some cases, it can be overindulgence. So just, beware of that. But this is kind of, something really good coming to them in some form, and they may want to pay it forward in some way as well. I would say the relationship generally is kind of looking pretty good. There are some aspects here coming in now with the current situation. 10th house, the world, normally means career, but it can also be public status. How others perceive you, or what your status is in the world. So this can be married, unmarried, divorced. It can also be an employer or an employee, or it could be a business owner. Whatever is your public status, whatever people see you as in the world, that could be changing in some way, or there could be something that you're contemplating here as well. It's quite often business related because it's the house of career, but it's also the house of fame. It's the house of reputation. And it's also the house of authority. So this can also be about maturity within the relationship. And I am seeing wisdom coming through here, wisdom to do with self-care, but also wisdom within themselves. And it's like maturity, it's like growing up, but it's also authority. It can be authority figures, and it can be also authoritative institutions. So this can be like government or university or library, something that has got, power behind it. So, with Nematona, a sacred space, create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So this is coming up, mentioned several times here now, where your person is connecting to their divine knowledge, and you are connecting to your divinity through self-care and appreciating yourself and your wisdom and your own gifts and your appreciation of your body. So it seems to be a general theme within the relationship, in the current situation, that there are aspects which you can create an altar in your home if you share a home or wherever it is that you spend time. But it's also about going to visit places that have power. So this can be obviously ancient buildings or relics or places that have power built up in them, like churches. So there could be some aspect coming in. Perhaps you are going to a church service together. Perhaps you are renewing your vows. Perhaps there's some other aspect coming in here, but there's some kind of abundance coming in. And it could be that your status is changing as well. So just see how it resonates for you. If you're already married and you're already in a relationship for some time, then this is about, I feel this is about connecting to your personal power, both of you. And you can do that by spending time in nature and going to places which are considered powerful, whether it's in nature or buildings or whatever it is, and connecting to that. It's about going within and being able to discern, being quiet, meditation, things like that, going quiet so that you can actually work things out and have good guidance about how to proceed. And there's certainly some external factors which maybe you are involved in or you are wanting to make decisions about. As I said, it could very well be affecting your public status. You may be changing something, or you are moving into a business-related venture, something like that coming in. But it's the world outside home. That is the 10th house. And but I do feel it's also about maturity. It's about wisdom. It's about foundations, building foundations. It's about systems and very strong foundation. And you do that by connecting to your inner selves and to the sacredness of your relationship. So it's about protecting that sacredness within your relationship and building a very, very strong, solid foundation, and good reputation, and you may be also a leading light for others. Others may be looking up to you in some way as well. But it's certainly about, connecting to a sort of a strong foundation that you are building, and you do that by protecting your relationship and the space that you have between you. Now, for the advice card, we've got Irene Peace and we've got Yod Destiny coming in, and then there's also the energy is gaining momentum, which is the waxing moon. So this is something is coming to fruition, something is culminating with this card. So this is the moon is kind of becoming full, but you're still on that journey. So this is about courage. It's about moving forwards with faith and so on. And you're going to need that because you've got your destiny here. So whatever it is that you're undertaking together here, or you may only just be starting a relationship at this point. You may only be new at it, but there's some sort of journey, some sort of path, which is part of your destiny. It's unfolding as we go along. And it's saying here that there are some obstacles, there are some challenges, and there are some, there's a particular area which is in focus here. But it is very much about your path, your journey. And it's saying that you may not have others around you who can sort of give you wisdom and advice, or you necessarily may not want to consult others. This is purely private journey, very private path that you're following, and this is why you've got the sacred space here. And keep your things sacred, and quiet. And this is also about working quietly, or working in private, or working in secret. This can come in with this card. It's because this is a purely personalized path for you, or for your relationship, or one or either of you is involved here. And this has kind of got a pioneering element. So this is a very unique path that you're on. It's a very unique journey. There will be challenges, there will be frustrations, and there will be things happening. But on the other side of this period will be a peaceful period and a success. But it's saying that it's also got divine timing attached to it. So there is something, you're on your way. The path is unfolding for you. You are definitely on your way, and you're reaching a culmination. You're coming to fruition with something, a result. And this is the path that you're on. And I do feel you've got to work together to actually achieve this. And, ask for your guidance, your spiritual guidance as well. But Irene is here to say there is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. So whatever it is that you're doing together, whatever it is you're planning or you're moving forward towards, there is divine timing at play. It's destiny, what you're on, the path that you're on, and not to worry, not to be concerned, not to put energy into worry, because then you start bringing towards you the challenges and things that you don't necessarily want around you. With this is about using your intuition to guide you, your instincts. The path may have a few twists and turns. You may not see too far ahead with this card. But that's purposeful, because it teaches you to use your intuition, to actually tap into your own inner guidance, your inner GPS. And this is why you have the Nementona card here. Okay, and this is also why you have connect your divinity, connect your divinity. There's aspects of your path here which you can only discern by going inward. But she's saying, don't worry, that everything is working out as it should be. And here we've got, for the potential or the outcome, we've got Sagittarius IC. So this is a very visionary card. This it's a very exploratory card, lots of adventure, and it's about trying new things, going places. This could be international travel or long distance travel, but it could also be a breakthrough of some kind, or a breaking old patterns, or breaking the past. In other words, letting go of that to move forward to the future. This is very visionary. This is about an arrow, pointing your arrow in a direction and moving towards that, focused intention. But it brings with it a lot of, sort of like a feeling of a sense of adventure. And you're going to need that with the Yacht Destiny card, because this is a, as I said, focused intention. This is something that you're aiming towards. But you could have a breakthrough with this. And this is also about learning. This is a learning path. And there's expression involved here. And there's, sort of a lighter, brighter outlook. It's more philosophical. But it can also be about having belief in what you see, having belief in your vision, having faith that, that it's going to work out. It's also the gaining of wisdom comes in with this card. So on this path, on your journey, you are gaining wisdom. You are going to come to a point of truth together. And it says here, Isolt, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So there's a couple of ways this can go. This can be that there may be, for some of you, there may be a sort of an individual path which you are following with this. But it can also be, and I feel this is more the case, that you're kind of having a breakthrough when it comes to either the relationship that you've had with this person, if it's been long term, but also with regards to past relationships or past situations. And Isolt, undying love is to do with opening yourself up to love again. So this can be about acknowledging that wherever you have expressed love or been in a love relationship before, that love has been recorded, and all the efforts and whatever you spent in that situation has been recorded and acknowledged. And now it's time to open up to something new, to open up to allow new love or new circumstances into your life. So whether you have been with this person a long time and you're now going through a period of renewal, that can happen because you're starting some kind of adventure, something new coming in. It could be exploring something. It could be exploring a different aspect of the relationship, or you may be going on a trip. Something broadening of the horizons, expansion is coming in. So I do feel that this is letting go of perhaps attitudes or beliefs or experiences that you've had in the past, and knowing that is there, that has been recorded, that love is always going to be there, and it has always, it's part of the Akashic records, it's there, and it's time now to open yourself up to new things, new love. And spend time in nature, get social, get out and about, bring yourself out into the world. You may have been through a reflective period here, a quiet period, and now it's time to come out again. But I do feel it's a kind of a coming out within the relationship, or you may be blossoming on your own, or on an individual path. It just depends on your situation. But there are some new horizons coming in here for you, a new journey, a new vision for the relationship, a new vision for the relationship, or for each of you as you move forward. So it's about opening up to new love, really, or renewal of love can come in with this.